Ladies and gentlemen, as I was seated, relaxing, because this is Boxing Day. You know, in our childhood, we thought Boxing Day is when people meet and fight after Christmas. Later, we came to understand that Boxing Day means the day people unseal boxes that were received as gifts during Christmas. So we had a wrong understanding. I remember we could meet in the village and fight. It's Boxing Day. Kupigana makofi, boxing. We box each other. But later on, as I grew, I came to realize ushamba ni kitu mbaya. Came to understand Boxing Day is when you've relaxed. As the gifts you were given, you unbox them and see what is inside. Ikaitwa Boxing Day. So how old were you when you discovered Boxing Day is not about fighting, but it's about unboxing gifts? Long gone the days of childhood. Anyway, the topic of abduction is a very hot topic that we don't intend to drop it anytime soon. It's high time we pick this topic, discuss it until we exhaust it, up to such a time when the government will stop abducting people. Even if it takes 2 years, we are going to discuss this topic in its entirety until justice prevails. If you have not been abducted, please talk about it, because tomorrow the abductors will come for you and you will have nobody to speak on your behalf. So please, those ones who are still surviving, let us speak on behalf of those who have been abducted, because where they are unable to raise their voice. It's us from here. We are able to raise the voice for them to be rescued. Ladies and gentlemen, the national government, as the police, the National Police Service, is saying that it is not involved in any way in the ongoing abductions. But then, so are Kenyans lying? Je, Wakenya wanadanganya? The Kenya National Commission on Human Rights, KNCHR, it's a government entity, and it is saying that 7 people were abducted in December alone. This year, December, a total of 7 people have been so far abducted. And this is their statement. The Kenya National Commission on Human Rights continues to monitor with concern the worrying pattern of abductions in several parts of our country. The Commission notes that these abductions are perpetuated clandestinely with unidentified armed persons. The Commission further notes that those abducted have been vocal dissidents, particularly on social media platforms. There have been 13 more cases of abductions and enforced disappearances in the last 3 months, bringing to 82 the total cases since June 2024. 7 of them are recent abduction cases, and they were reported in the month of December 2024, with 6 of them still missing, bringing to 29 in total of persons still missing since June 2024. 29 persons are missing, imagine. Wako wapi? 29 is a big number. Kwanzia mwezi wa 6, 29 persons are still missing. The Commission strongly condemns the abductions, which fall outside the dictates of the Constitution. Abductions are torture, cruel, degrading, and inhuman treatment, and non-derogable rights. They have no place in a democratic state like ours. The commission warns that if these patterns of abductions continue, then we shall be rapidly retrogressing back to the dark days of our history when such attacks were primarily to inflict fear on any person critical of the government. The names of persons abducted in December 2024 are as follows. Steve Kavingo Mbisi was abducted on the 17th of December 2024 in Machakos. Billy Wanyiri Mwangi was abducted on the 21st of December 2024 in Embu. Peter Muteti was abducted on 21st of December 2024. Bernard Kavuli was abducted. Peter Muteti was abducted in Uthiru, Nairobi. Bernard Kavuli was abducted on the 22nd of December 2024 at Ngong in Nairobi. Naomi aka Jabatoto was abducted on 24th December 2024 in Rualaka, Nairobi, but she has been found. Gideon Kibet aka Kibet Bull was abducted on the 25th of December 2024, that is yesterday, in Nairobi, and he is still missing. Ladies and gentlemen, the abductions still continue. Ronnie Kiplangat was abducted yesterday around Kiambu and is still missing. The Kenya National Commission on Human Rights reiterates that the freedom and security of a person under Article 29 of the Constitution guarantees all the right not to be deprived of freedom arbitrarily or without just cause, not to be detained without trial, not to be subjected to any form of violence, not to be subjected to torture, and not to be treated in a cruel, inhumane, or degrading manner. The Commission takes note of the statement issued by the Inspector General of Police on the 26th December, that is today, stating that police officers are not responsible for the ensuing abductions. We remind the National Police Service of its role in securing every person in Kenya from such violent acts, particularly noting that their abductions are happening in broad daylight, with some of them being captured on CCTV, but still no arrests are taking place. The Commission therefore wishes to remind the government of Kenya as follows. Number one, that it has a role to play in safeguarding the rights and well-being of everyone in Kenya. Number two, about the important space it occupies in the international arena, including the seat at the Human Rights Council, and thus the need to prioritize the promotion and protection of rights of everyone. In exercising its mandate to monitor compliance with human rights principles and the rule of law, the Commission therefore calls on the Inspector General of Police to discharge implementation of his constitutional mandate by expediting the following. One, let Kenyans know who is perpetuating these abductions and protect them from such occurrences. Number two, embark on immediate investigation and arrest of those found culpable of perpetrating these heinous violations, and the immediate and unconditional release or presentation to court of any illegally detained persons, including the 29 still missing, if in police custody. Ladies and gentlemen, William Ruto is treading on a very dangerous path. It's about time, and my words will come to pass. It is better I go slow on abductions because the direction we are taking is very dangerous. Sikio la kufa halisikii dawa. halisikii na wanasema la muadhini wala mteka maji msikitini. God bless you. See you in the next episode. Asanteni sana.